Hi, good morning po sa inyong lahat mga kaibigan. Welcome po sa ating program this Friday. Ngayon po ay 17 ng April. And we know very well na Friday yung araw sa church kung saan we emphasize yung reason kung bakit tayo tinawag ng Diyos. Ano ba yung reason kung bakit tayo niligtas ng Diyos? Yes, first of all is because of salvation nga. But you need to understand na tayo ay tinawag ng Diyos para lumaban. Tayo ay tinawag ng Diyos, inalis tayo ng Diyos sa mundo para labanan natin si Satanas. Every Christian, bawat isa, without exception, lahat sila ay soldier. Lahat sila ay warrior. Lahat sila ay nasa army ng Diyos. And yun yung reason, kaya natin sinasabi, na ang Christian na hindi lumalaban, na ang Christian na hindi marunong makipaglaban sa demonyo, kay Satanas, itong mga taong to ay ipapahiya ni Satanas, tatalunin ni Satanas, and consequently, yung pangalan ng Diyos ay mapapahiya dahil sa kanila. Ang church, hindi lugar para itaas lang yung kamay natin, and then we glorify God, pero wala tayong nakikita sa buhay natin. Ang church ay lugar kung saan natututo tayo kung paano labanan yung evil spirits, labanan sa Satanas. Kasi yun yung reason kung bakit tayo tinawag ng Diyos. Dalawa lang naman yung side. Merong side ng Diyos at merong side ni Satanas, yung light and yung darkness. Now, what we need is, kailangan nating labanan yung masasamang espiritu, yung forces of darkness, para nang sa ganun, makita ng lahat yung liwanag ng Diyos. So, keep this in mind. Pagka yung isang tao hindi marunong makipaglaban, yung isang tao hindi nakikipaglaban kay Satanas, itong taong ito ay matatalo. Itong taong ito ay for sure ipapahiya ni Satanas. Yun yung reason. Kaya I even want you to highlight sa Bible ninyo yung verse natin ngayon. I will not be placing it sa screen today. But I want you to highlight. Pwede nyo buksan yung Bible nyo if you want. It's very simple naman. Nasa ano yun? Nasa libro ng Corinthians, sa 1 Corinthians, sa chapter 4, sa verse 20. Nakasulat po dito sa 1 Corinthians, chapter 4, sa verse 20. Sabi dyan, "For the kingdom of God is not in word, but in power." For the kingdom of God is not in word, but in power. Anong ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, yung kaharian ng Diyos, nagbibigay sa atin ng kapangyarihan, hindi salita, hindi puro salita. Ang salita ng Diyos ay kapangyarihan. Did you know, ang salita ng Diyos, merong kapangyarihan na, ang salita ng Diyos, merong kapangyarihan na bumago ng anumang sitwasyon. Did you know that or not? Ang salita ng Diyos may power na baguhin yung mga bagay na parabang hopeless. Yung mga tao na parabang, lost case, tulad ng tawag ng iba. But there is no such thing sa Diyos. Ang lost case sa Diyos ay yung mga taong they don't use their faith, they don't believe. Then, that's a lost case. Truly, lost case. But yung mga taong gumagamit ng faith, even though magulo yung sitwasyon nila, dati, imposible yung sitwasyon nila, but from the moment they use their faith, binabago sila ng Diyos. And we have many cases like this sa church. Mga taong nagpunta sa church na magulo yung buhay, nagpunta sa church na, really disastrous yung sitwasyon, really, upside down. But, nung natutunan nilang gamitin yung faith nila, nagbago sila. So, kayo po na nanonood ngayon, bear this in mind. Ang pagbabago ng buhay ninyo ay nakadepende sa inyong faith. If you have faith na magbabago buhay ninyo, then magbabago yun. If you have faith na throughout this quarantine, ikaw ay faithful sa Diyos pa nga. You are faithful sa Diyos, sa tithe, sa buhay mo, sa lahat. My friend, you must have faith na even in this quarantine, kayo po ay lalago. Aangat kayo. There is no such thing as lost case para sa Diyos kung gagamitin nyo yung faith ninyo. Remember na ang kaharian ng Diyos, it's not sa salita, hindi puro salita, but kapangyarihan. Yun yung reason. That's why I invited this morning. I'm gonna place it sa screen natin. I invited this morning yung isa sa mga assistant natin sa Bacolod, sa Bacolod. Andito siya ngayon, si Chris, isn't it? Hi, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor.
Okay. So, let me just organize my screen here. Alright. So si Chris ay isa sa mga assistant natin sa church sa Bacolod. But nakilala niya yung Panginoong Hesus sa UCKG, not sa Philippines actually. Saan yun, Chris, ulit?
Sa California, Pastor, Long Beach.
Sa California. Sa church na, kasi may church tayo sa California, so doon siya na-invite, doon niya nakilala yung Panginoong Hesus. So, I believe even yung Tagalog is very, difficult. Especially, gano'ng katagal ka nagtumira sa California? How many years?
So yes, Pastor, mga 19 years ako. Sa California, about half of that. Mga 9 years.
9 years. It's very, yung adjustment kapag kayo na tumira sa ibang bansa for a long time, you know exactly kung ano yung sasabihin ko. Kasi pag tumira tayo sa ibang bansa, not that we forget yung Tagalog, no. It's just that hindi mo usually ginagamit. So, pagka hindi mo usually ginagamit yung language, nabubura yun. I remember nung nagpunta ako sa Africa, ang hirap, even though, familiar ako sa English. But nung lumipat ako sa Africa, ang hirap mag-English. Ang hirap gumawa ng service. Yung first service ko is 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Kasi wala akong words. Even though meron akong words, but I mean, it's something new, Yung adjustment is difficult. But then, after some time, nasanay ako, puro English lang. Kami lang dalawa ni March, puro English. And then, after 2 years, nagpunta ako sa Hong Kong. Pagdating ko sa Hong Kong, I have to start using Tagalog. My goodness! My God! 2 years lang na hindi gumamit ng Tagalog. After 2 years, it was really bad. It was challenging. Nakalimutan ko yung mga words. And sa Hong Kong, kailangan ko mag-English and Tagalog, which, really helped me a lot. Kasi now, kaya kong i-practice yung dalawa, English and Tagalog. So, actually, Hong Kong yung lugar na nakatulong sa akin sa dalawa. And then, nagpunta ako sa London, guess what? English na naman, only English. So, pagdating ko dito sa Philippines, it's really difficult. So, si Chris, imagine, 9 years na? 9 years. Ha?
18 years.
18 years.
Sa Virginia ako for about 10 years and then 9 years.
My goodness. So, imagine. Ngayon pa lang niya nare-recover yung Tagalog. But, so, Chris, tell us, ano yung life mo dati bago mo makilala yung Panginoong Hesus? How was your life before?
So I didn't know before I didn't really categorize my life such as being cursed, but that's exactly what my life was. Before I met my wife, I've been to many car accidents. Like I think so 4 years or 5 years, I had 4 cars. That was my life. And then there was a lot of addiction to pornography, addiction to cigarettes. It was interesting na kahapon you had this, you were saying, one of the testimonies I saw in the church online was isang tao na gusto na mag-quit ng smoking, but he knows that it doesn't smell good. Like that was me. I don't want to smoke anymore, but I cannot stop it. So I didn't understand it, that the addiction. I know that I was addicted, but the spiritual forces behind the addiction, I didn't understand that until I came to church, Pastor. But that was my life before. Addictions, palaging accidents, palaging misery, Pastor. In fact, before I went to church, I was fired from my job then, and I was depressed, suicidal thoughts. I was about to get married to my wife, and before getting married to her, before being fired, I was afraid that when I was actually fired, I was afraid that, man, my girlfriend is gonna leave me. She's not gonna marry me anymore because I'm a loser now. So anyway, those were my thoughts,
So puro negativity, puro negativity. Actually, it's parang curse, right? Curse yung nasa buhay mo. But then, you didn't know, you are not familiar sa nangyayari sa spiritual world. So you didn't know na yun ay actually mga spiritual works, ni Satanas, isn't it? You think na yun yung buhay, you think na, it happened and you are very unlucky na yun ay bumagsak sa'yo.
Unlucky, Pastor. I guess that was a term I would use before a lot. I'm unlucky. Exactly.
So, like you, maraming mga tao na gano'n. Puro disaster yung buhay, puro problems. And many times, because unaware sila sa spiritual work ni Satanas, they really think in this way, in this manner, na yan ay, very unlucky, and all of these things. And by the way, let me use this opportunity to explain sa inyong lahat na yung luck doesn't exist para sa ating mga Christian. There is no such thing, yung good luck or bad luck. Walang luck sa atin. Kapag ka, for example, yung nangyari kay Chris, puro accidents and all of this disaster. Sa tingin ng tao, it was bad luck. Kasi imagine, one after another, my goodness, every turn, nakasara yung daan. How could that be? The only explanation is bad luck. But, bilang Christians, we know it's not bad luck. We know na yun ay work ni Satanas. Kasi, yun yung sabi sa Bible, na but yung mga taong unaware, or they don't believe na Satan exists, they think na yun ay bad luck. But again, as Christians, walang bad luck for us, walang good luck for us. What we have is spiritual forces of darkness at yung kapangyarihan ng Diyos. Now, sa kaso ni Chris, it was full of problems. And then, nakapunta siya sa church, kasi nakakita siya ng chance na pwedeng magbago yung situation niya, lumaya sa addiction and all of this. So, nagpunta siya. So, ano yung pinaka, I would say, lesson, of faith na nakuha mo sa church, na tumatak, sa puso mo, and that's what you started using. You start applying yung lesson na yun. What was that?
Well, when I started in the church, Pastor, like I said, learning about demons attacking my life and seeing people manifesting demons, it was unbelievable, I guess, Pastor. I have no words to describe it, but there was a truth. There was exactly what was happening in my life. There was demons in my life, and I overcame those demons by faith. And that was the very first thing that I learned in the church: that whatever the situation, whatever the problem, we can overcome by faith. Hearing that the first time, it doesn't sink in my head, But hearing it many times, just keeping in the church. But when I set foot in the church, Pastor, I didn't stop. I actually kept going. Until the very first testimony I have was to break free from the cigarettes, Pastor. For so long, I smoked cigarettes and I couldn't. I want to stop. I know it's wrong, but I can't stop, Pastor. And I made a prayer on my own, in my house, in my apartment where I was living with my wife, my girlfriend then. And I said, hey, if this is wrong, and I realized that it was wrong, and I asked God for help. And I think that week I quit smoking. I made a decision to quit smoking at a certain day. Can't remember what day that was, but I never touched cigarettes ever since after that. So that was the first testimony I had, Pastor, was just using my faith, and then controlling my thoughts, using my faith. So that's how it was, Pastor. For me, just applying what I learned. Very practical, Pastor. Another churches, I've been to many churches before, all winds of faith, but you don't see it. You don't see the results manifested in the lives of people, Pastor. But here, I was seeing it, Pastor, in my life.
No, yun yung sinabi natin kanina. Isn't that yung binasa natin sa Bible na yung kingdom of God is not about words, but power. And yun exactly yung na-experience mo, Chris. Kasi, when you heard yung salita ng Diyos and you realize yung power ng salita ng Diyos, because the difference is, we're not saying na yung universal church is better than any church. We don't say this. But, ang sinasabi natin na yung work natin is very practical. What we try to do is to make people understand na yung salita ng Diyos is applicable today. And it makes sense. Sometimes kasi, when people read yung Bible, when people enter churches, parang pumapasok yung religious mode. They start changing na parang bang mysterious, very mystical yung word of God, which is not. Ang salita ng Diyos is clear. Ang salita for example, yung binasa natin kanina, kaharian ng Diyos hindi salita, kundi sa kapangyarihan. What mystery is that? Walang mystery. All you need to do is pay attention, and then accept that, at tinanggap mo yun. So, you had an addiction, narinig mo yung salita ng Diyos, and then you thought, you use your intelligent faith, you start thinking, you know what, I can do this, and you start applying this, and then you go, yung kapangyarihan ng salita ng Diyos manifested sa buhay mo, and you saw yung deliverance sa addiction. And I believe, actually to cut yung story natin short kasi, as you know, hindi tayo ganun kahaba sa time natin. But first blessing na tinanggap mo is deliverance, yeah, sa addiction. But that's not all, isn't it? Kasi after noon, other blessings started coming. Like what? Ano-anong mga nangyari?
So I guess I just want to summarize everything, like you said. But what happened was I came back here in the Philippines. We had a family business here, but when I came here, it wasn't a bed of roses, Pastor. In fact, I was supposed to come here to manage the business. Yung background ko is accounting. I have a degree in accounting and everything. So I came in here with a mindset that, hey, I'm going to set foot in here. I'm going to change everything, improve the business, the family business. But that's not what happened, Pastor. In fact, the opposite. The person that's managing the business, Pastor, yung katulong ng lola, ng family ko, ng lola ko. And that was a person that I was fighting and realizing that everything is spiritual. It's not her, she was blocking all the things that I was doing. But I know there's demonic forces behind it. But through campaigns of Israel, Pastor, over not just one, not just twice, but that's my life, Pastor. Here in the Philippines, I saw it. What Bishop has said, I would say, from faith to faith. And so I overcame that. Sa farm, we had a family farm. It was turned over to me. It was given to me. But the same thing, Pastor. I was having a lot of blockages to be able to operate the farm on my own because there's a lot of politics, demonic politics, to say, Pastor. But I overcame that, Pastor. It's not just quite recently. 2018 was a time when I had my full hands to operate the farm on my own. So me and my wife, we have new projects now. In fact, Pastor, that to fast forward, I overcame, the family business, and I was able to finally take full control through campaigns of Israel, Pastor. And now another campaign of Israel, the farm, I was able to take hold again, finally. And now, Pastor, we just this week, Pastor, we sold 12 pigs actually. Sorry.
This week.
We made a little more than 100,000 this week. But prior to that, Pastor, with the beginning of the quarantine, we were selling calamansi. We had a sale one time in Bago City, north of Bacolod, about 9,000 pesos in one sale for calamansi. But things are moving, Pastor. We still have problems, but like I said, it's faith to faith.
Yes.
It was a testimony, Pastor. A lot of people sometimes, they talk about what happened in 1975 when we were born again, using all these religious words. But my life, Pastor, it's, I have testimony then, I have testimony yesterday. I have testimony today.
Very, very actual, isn't it? Kakasabi mo lang, for example, na during this quarantine, you managed to make some money na. During this quarantine, while maraming mga tao na stuck, maraming mga tao na during this quarantine, they lose. We know this. Kayo na nanonood ngayon, you know exactly what I mean. During this quarantine, people are losing many things. Kasi they are not able to work, and hindi sila pwedeng lumabas. And dahil sa tigas ng ulo ng mga Pilipino, lalong papahigpitin and all of these things. What happened? Maraming mga tao na, nakalak sila. But during this quarantine, ikaw, Chris, you managed to, to grow. You managed to have more. Why is that? God is providing for you. You are faithful sa Diyos with your tithe. You use your faith when it comes sa campaigns. You participate yung mga campaigns. And, and one thing that I would like to emphasize is that what you are doing na talagang gumagawa ng difference is you don't stop looking for a way. You try one thing and then you try another thing. Isn't that yung ginagawa mo?
Yeah, especially in farming, Pastor. There's no one answer, in farming. So before we were in sugarcane, now we switched to calamansi, and the transition was difficult, but now we're seeing the fruits, and now we're doing, a little bit of the pigs, Pastor. So we're diversifying, Pastor.
No, that's the thing. You see, one and then yung isa and then yung isa. You are trying. You are using. This is using your faith. May mga tao kasi, for example, they think using yung faith is that you try something. If it doesn't work, then they get disappointed. You cannot get disappointed. You have to find it. You have to look for it. Hindi ba ang nangyari sa Bible? Sabi ni Jesus na ang kingdom of God is like yung farmer na naghasik nung seeds. Yeah? But then what happened? Sabi sa Bible na yung kanyang seed ay bumagsak sa 4 na magkakaibang lupa. Yung 3 out of 4, it was not good. 3 out of 4. And do you think tumigil yung farmer? No. Nag-continue siya. So, that's what happens. So ginagamit mo yung faith mo. You are faithful sa Diyos, but you are also using your faith to fight. And siguro ang problema ninyo, my friends, kayo na nanonood ngayon, you don't fight. You use your faith, and then kapag yung ina-expect mo doesn't happen, you get disappointed sa Diyos. Po, this is an offense. This is very offensive. Sa Diyos, at least. Hindi sa akin, but sa Diyos. How can you be offended? Sa Diyos. That doesn't make sense. Do you think pwedeng magkamali yung Diyos? Of course not. So what you need to do is, you need to continue using your faith, fight. You see, si Chris, even though sa time ng quarantine, he managed to sell, ilang pigs? How many was that? Ha?
6 years.
6. Kahapon lang. So, you managed to make money sa time ng quarantine. And you come to me and you say, pero pastor, si Chris successful sa lahat ng ginagawa niya. Not necessarily true. May mga time na ginawa ka, Chris, and it didn't work. But it didn't stop you from trying again and doing something else. Asking God for direction. Right? So, ano yan? Yan ay faith. Yan ay trust. So, this testimony, people, when we show you testimonies, we're not trying to show you, fantasy, na everything is fine. You know what? No. We are trying to show you the truth. Yung mga nagbibigay ng testimony, they overcame. They give testimony not because walang problem, not because walang, hindrance. No. They overcame because kahit may hindrance, tinatalunan nila yung hindrance. Kahit may wall, inaakyat nila yung wall. Yun ang reason, that's why they make a difference. Ang testimony is not meant to give you a false sensation ng blessing. There is no such thing. Ang testimony is to show you na problems are there, but those who will use their faith, they must overcome and they will overcome. Tulad nung nangyayari sa iyo, Chris. Now, let me ask you, are you planning to stop dyan ngayon? Kasi ngayon, may pigs ka na and so on. So, are you planning to stop there? O meron ka pang ibang ideas? Are you still praying sa Diyos? O anong plano mo? 2020, year na, nagsimula magulo lahat. And then, what are you planning now?
We were on the road the whole day yesterday, Pastor, because of the transaction we had to the farm. Our farm is about 1 hour away, and me and my wife are talking about starting a poultry business. The poultry business is a lot of capital, Pastor, more than 1 million. Obviously, we don't have that now, but it's definitely something that we're looking forward to. We're talking about starting small. Laying eggs, broiler chicken. So that's the diversity farm that we're trying to hope for. We're looking forward to, Pastor.
That's it. Ano yun? Little by little. But you are always looking for a way. And Chris, listen, if you maintain yourself, if you keep yourself sa ganyang daan, you are going to break through. You are going to see yung glory ng Diyos. Kasi big things start sa maliliit na bagay. So, continue fighting. Okay, we already we heard, narinig namin lahat kung ano yung mga binago ng Diyos sa iyo, and He is continue, blessing you, right? But continue fighting. Continue fighting. Kasi, for example, dyan sa Bacolod, yung church natin, needs, actually yung church sa lahat, but dyan sa Bacolod, we need people in faith. We need people, in this spirit. And I believe God will use you, God will use your family.
Amen.
Taligado. Thank you, Chris, sa participation, okay? Thank you so much. And God bless you dyan sa Bacolod. Send yung regards sa mga tao dyan. Hindi pa ako nakakapunta dyan, but who knows, one day, mag-visit ako sa inyo. And, makita natin yung lugar dyan. Isn't it? Taligado. God bless you, Chris. God bless yung family mo. Alright? Thank you. Amen. So, people, that's it. nakita po ninyo yung nangyari. Si Chris ay blessed because ginagamit niya yung faith. The kingdom of God is not a matter of words but power. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. Dapat po, dapat pong kumilos kayo. Pag hindi kayo kumilos, wala pong mangyayari. Yeah? Yung mga naghihirap ngayon sa quarantine ay yung mga taong naghahantay lang ng tulong ng iba. Believe me when I tell you that. Yung mga taong naghahanap lang ng tulong ng iba, yung mga taong naghahanap ng tulong ng iba, sila yung nagsasuffer ngayon. Pero kayo na umaasa sa tulong ng Diyos, hindi kayo magdurusa. So, continue using your faith. Be faithful sa Diyos. Wag yung nanakawan ng Diyos. Kayo po na gusto magpadala ng tithe ninyo, yung katapatan nyo sa Diyos, gusto magpadala ng offering ninyo, ito yung mga information, you can use it para maipadala, and it's going to bless you. More than it will bless actually yung church, it will bless you first. Okay? It will bless you first. So, ayan yung mga information, use it. Now, kung kayo ay gumagamit ng, how do you call that thing? Remittance, just make sure na may padala ninyo yung mga information sa amin kasi hindi ko makukuha yung remittance kung walang information. Papadala nyo nga yung code, pero hindi sapat yun. I need yung information, yung code, yung name, yung amount, and all of these things. Yeah? People, may the Lord bless you all abundantly, and hopefully, may makausap ulit ako sa inyo. Kayo na gusto magbigay ng testimony, send me a message. Kayo na gustong makausap ko live sa Daily Bread, send me a message. Si Chris, he contacted me last Wednesday, I guess. Last Wednesday, he said gusto niyang magbigay ng testimony. So, we set it up for today and nakapag-usap kami. Yeah? So, kung gusto po ninyo na mag-share din ng testimony nyo, okay? Hindi kayo mahiyain. Gusto nyong sabihin sa lahat kung ano yung ginawa ng Diyos sa inyo to inspire people to use their faith, then contact me sa aking Facebook. Okay? Contact me sa aking Facebook. Most of you are my friends. At kung hindi ko kayo friends sa Facebook, understand one thing, alright? Understand this. Sa Facebook po, ayaw ko kasi mag-a-add ng kung sino-sino. I don't like that. Kasi binubura ko actually yung mga hindi ko nakikilala. Yung mga, kapag kayong picture ay iba, that's why you have to be careful. Kapag yung profile picture, minsan hindi ko kilala yung pangalan, alam ko yung mukha. People, ang dami ninyo. Ang dami nyo. I met many of you sa iba't ibang bansa. It would be really, challenging para sa akin na makuha lahat ng pangalan ng lahat. So, minsan, hindi ko alam yung pangalan, but alam ko yung mukha. So, I accept them. Minsan, hindi ko alam yung mukha, alam ko yung pangalan. So, I accept them. Now, nakita ko yung picture na, picture ni Justin Bieber. Hindi ko i-accept yun. Why? Kasi hindi ko kilala kung sino yun. So, kung kayo ay hindi ko friends sa Facebook, all you need to do is to send me a message. You have to say, sa messenger. Pwede naman kayo mag-send ng messenger kahit hindi ko kayo friend. Sabihin pa, so ako si ganito, ganyan, sa Hong Kong, member dito sa Hong Kong, and then I would accept you. Kasi I don't like yung aking Facebook na maraming tao na I really don't know. Okay? And understand that, yeah? Ay, ano ba to? Nasaktan ako, hindi na ako naalala ni Pastor. Kayo, isa lang yung dapat yung alalahanin. Isa lang yung dapat yung sauluhin. Okay? Yung mukha ko at yung pangalan ko. Ako, kailangan ko sauluhin lahat ng pangalan nyo, lahat ng mga mukha nyo. Please, give me a discount. Alright? So, kung gusto nyo magbigay ng testimony, send me a message. Send me a message and I will schedule it para ma-bless yung iba. Yeah? People, may the Lord bless you all abundantly. Babalik kami mamaya sa Awakening of Faith. And mamayang gabi, remember, si Pastor Alan ay nasa service para labanan lahat ng demonyo, lahat ng trabaho ni Satanas, and kailangan tayong lumaban. Okay? God bless you people. Kita po tayo next time. Bye-bye.